All right, quick little sound check to make sure that this is up and operational. And it sounds like it is okay. Very good. I just need to do one more thing, and then I will be back with you shortly. So give me one more minute. All right, we are up and operational. Uh, if you notice that my voice is a little bit quieter tonight, it's because obviously with streaming at 9:29 at night, the wife has decided it is time to go to bed. She has work in the morning, and yeah, she needs her sleep. So, for those of you that are new, I'm Steve. I am Laura's husband, and in order to, well, let's put it this way. I am playing Elden Ring because this is one of the ways I know to be able to get the message out a little bit more than I can usually do on my social media. Um, well, uh, with that being said, Laura has an opportunity to go to Carnegie Hall and perform there with her choir, the Morris Park Singers. They have been asked by the folks there to come and perform pieces by a certain artist. They ended up catching Morris Park Singers concert, and the composer liked the performance that they did, and the people, I guess, at Carnegie Hall liked it so much. And correct me if I'm wrong on this, if anybody's watching, and they know a little bit more about the story than I do, but they liked it enough to the point where they invited him out and said, "Hey, in January, we would like you to do this," and so they obliged. Now, here's where I come in. Carnegie Hall invited him, but they don't have the uh, or they're not going to be providing any financial assistance to the members of the choir to be able to get to New York, stay in New York, perform, and then return. So this is where I come in. I am trying to raise money for my wife, first and foremost, so that way she can get out there for a once in a lifetime experience. And anything we make beyond that, we are going to donate to the Morris Park Singers, so that way it brings everybody's cost down that much more. So, this is why we're here. If you can donate, wonderful. If you can't, not a problem. You are under no obligation to donate or anything. You just need to come and have fun. Uh, if you feel like putting some eyes on the donation page for Laura and you want to share that, that would be great too. Again, no obligation to do any of it. Just come, watch me suck at Elden Ring, and let's have a good time. So, with that out of the way, we are now in Tombsword Cave, down in southern, not Liurnia, Limgrave. Excuse me, give me a second. Ooh, my allergies are getting me today. So, we have a couple of things we're going to be doing. We're going to be clearing this out. There's a cookbook in here, and then we can also get a medallion. And then we'll be heading to a variety of other places along the way. And, excuse me, sorry about that. We have, I have a checklist that I set up so that way, as I'm doing this and I'm going through the game, you can actually play through with me and get most of the trophies and or achievements if it's your first time up. So, that's, if you see me slowing down a little bit, I'm conferring with my checklist to make sure I'm hitting all the points that I need to in order to get where I need to go with the desired outcome. Let's get on the way. This place is poisonous, so it is a little risky down here. Because I know I'm going to need some. I know I'm going to need some magic flasks here, so let's. For right now, let's even it up. I know it's a little dark, I apologize. And they're already firing at me. Okay, there we go. Golden runes. See, these guys are really slow, and I have half a mind to just kind of walk through here. But then that is a lot of poison stuff coming at me, so. You want to go that way, though. We're going to get poisoned down here. That's just the way it goes. Woof. There we go. There's the cookbook we're looking for. And we'll do that just that way we can minimize the damage to us. Now we need to find the boss room. I'm going to save my magic so that way I can summon my buddy Engval. Oh, God. Ooh, that's not where we wanted to be. All right, we're ready. There we go. I don't think there's anything else I need in here. I got the most important two things. Perfect. Yep, we're good. From here, we have another poisonous rune we have to go to. We're looking for a spell and an NPC. I just wanted to stop off there and, well, what time is it anyway? Oh, I didn't have to rest. Now, if you're also hearing a lot of background noise, it is warm as hell up in our apartment. So we are currently using the air conditioner to make sure everything stays copacetic with temperature. So that coupled with my lower voice already, yeah, it's going to be a little hard to hear maybe sometimes. And if that's the case, you can just tell me to speak up and I can change the level of the microphone. So give me 1 second. Had to clear the throat. Sorry about that. This is where we're going next. We'll worry about him later. I want to clear these guys out. There we go. Don't stand in the poison, sir. That is poison. Get out. Great dragonfly head we can use to make some poison staunches. Is there anything else I'm missing over here? I don't think so. Mushroom.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates. It'll...
Okay, so nothing more to add from that. So, obviously, if you remember from one of our earlier encounters, one of the ladies we are learning any sorceries from, she looks awfully familiar. And yet there's another one way back up here. That will come into play later. Alright, so, got that taken care of. The next place we're going to go is here. Very convenient because we have ourselves a site of grace. And I know he has a couple things that I could use.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here?
Ah, yes. Buy it up. I will buy your smithing stones. And I will buy all your storm sword keys. Nice.
Have a safe.
Oh yeah, I should probably let you know.
Anything else?
This, if I absolutely need it, I will come back for.
Have a safe.
Lost Ashes of War are basically things you can take to the blacksmith at the Round Table Hold to copy. Where are you? These things right here. These Ashes of War. There we go. Wonderful work. Let me confer with my checklist. Oh yeah. We're not doing a boss fight here, but we are going to be going right here. But not before I go check the spot at number 2 out, because that looks like a graveyard. Free runes for everybody. We'll worry about that ringing tower later. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. Perfect. Ooh, I just heard a wolf. There's a couple of you guys up there. Not worth it. So that tower is where we're going right now. Get off of there and run your booty up to the top. Oh, that was dumb. I got you. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he's not going to come up. Wonder if I could get him with this. Sure can. Open up the treasure chest. Oh no! It's another transporter trap. Where is it taking us now? The Royal Capital. This place always makes me just stop and take it in for a little while. That is our ultimate destination. But we are a long ways away from being able to do anything here yet. If I had my telescope, I could show you that there is, right over there, you can see the door that actually leads inside of it. Now we're coming up here because there is a medallion that we can get. But we have to beat a giant for it. And he's tougher than the one that we fought down in the river. So, 4 flasks. We'll make sure that we have all health. And what's my wondrous physics set with? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Oh, we still have to use that too. No. Where's my lantern? Where did I run into it? There we go. So now when it's dark, I at least have the dim light of a lantern to be able to go off of. Thank goodness, because it frees up my equipment slot from the torch. Where did you go? There you go. Alright, the usual stuff, go in. His weak points are his ankles. Already got him down. Nice. Alright, so you got to do that a couple times. Here's down number 2. Am I going to be able to... Oh, get over there. And we got him. Very good. Nothing special from them. We get a couple of thousand experience points, but what we're really up here for is this. Blessed Dew Talisman. If equipped, slowly restores your hit points, which can come in handy early. Later on in the game, it kind of loses its usage, obviously, as we upgrade medallions and stuff. But not only that, we can upgrade to Ashes of War and boss weapons that actually suck the life out of everybody with every single hit. And it's pretty nice. Super easy for survival. So lots of options as a melee guy, where you can just sit there and face tank everything. All right, next up. We're taking care of the Deathbird, as well as going and clearing out the southern castle. So we're way up here, thanks to this tower. But before we do anything, go back to Castlemore Rampart, and at night we're gonna go along the road, and just after the wall there, come up here and come over here for another boss battle. Another Deathbird. I think before I do that, though, I want to check. So I think what I'm going to do is upgrade that Lord Sworn. I think I'll do that. So let's go back to the round table hold.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
And we will strengthen. I really should think about strengthening that too. But let's go. I have a limited amount of those. I'll keep Lord Sworns at a 3. I will actually up my bow to a 3. There we go. Let us change up the amount of flasks. I won't be using too much magic. We'll keep it even, though. And once again, just kind of go through the wall here, jump up. Mushroom. Jump up. And right down there, where that kind of slab of Colosseum looking thing is, that would be our destination. Oh, there we go. There. One less thing we got to worry about. Ooh, that's not good to get. Ooh. Knock it off. Sacrificial axe. So that's a new weapon in your repertoire if you so desire to have it. Now, I like the skill on their wild strikes, especially if you're a tank and you know that your poise is more than enough to be able to just kind of face roll through everything. So you can put wild strikes on there, hopefully something with bleed damage, and then use your poise, bleed the crap out of the dude, and you're good. Game over. That's all she wrote. I don't even know why I'm calling my horse. I don't need to call my horse. I can just go yoink. There. Now I'll do this area afterwards because there's a skill that we can get down here. All right. What? I've never actually used that. I'm kind of interested to see what... That's Pebble. I might have to play with that. I've never used Ambush Shard. So let's get that out of there. We don't need Holy Damage Negation. Lightning Strike would be kind of nice, but again, I'm not doing much in Faith. That could change around. I don't know yet. But I think these 3 spells will be more than enough to get me through what I need to in the fort here. Put back on our Meteoric Ore Blade. Let's take another seat. And let's get going. So there is a lot of stuff in here that you can lure out. For example, we'll get him. There we go. They all try to run around and attack from the left, and it's like, please don't do that. I'm still going to clear this entire thing out because I need to be able to get up there. And there's one more dog up on your left. Four things we can get before... No, there's no boss here. I'm just going to call you out. There we go. Next up. Want to take... Oh, that was a bad idea. All right, that should be it. Also, a mad pumpkin head over here that I want to take care of before... Ooh, another couple of butterflies. Let's go. Another reason why I like that katana is that it procs bleed. Alright, another 3 smithing stones, 1. And if you're worried about there being a quantity issue of smithing stones, with the exception of the highest quality ones, like the ones that put your weapons at level plus 25 or 10, don't worry. You will find bell-bearing deals that you can give to the lady in the round table hold, and you can purchase everything up to a certain level with the lady there. So then you'll only have to hunt for the higher quality or highest quality stones at that point. Engvall, thank you for your service. We'll go up, and there's going to be another little battlefield kind of happening over here, too. I can see you. Alright, steel wire torch was one of the items I wanted to pick up. And then I already got the claymore. So now I am looking for 2 more things. And both of them I get from the NPC. Well, one of them I get from the NPC. The other item was just finding the NPC to begin with. So to continue, we can come up here and climb the ladder. Perfect. Got arrows reach on. Too early. Alright, we're not strong enough to one-shot him with a mighty shot yet. Can I hit him? Oh, it stopped the lock on. Oh, and we got a short bow out of that. For future reference, this is where we're coming in a very, very short bit. And we already took care of the flying one. That's it for the upper part of this fort. We are clearing it out at a relatively good pace.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. So you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
Sacrificial twigs are good. I'll explain more in a little bit.
I see. From Arena. Thank you. I mean, you're dead. But I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Arena, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty. If you see Arena, her father...
Okay, that's it. And now... head back over to the place we saw the hole in the wall, and we can head on downstairs from there. You can either jump down this way, I always thought there would have been a way back up that way, but guess I was wrong. It'd be nice if they would have added a way to get back into the castle, because now you have to start from the beginning of the castle, work your way back over to them to finish the story. So, we're good with that. Let's get our flasks a bit more organized. I'm going 2 and 6. I'm going to turn this down a little bit so that way I can... Here, give me 1 second. There, let's try this. That way if I talk quiet, you'll be able to hear me. All right, there we go. Get a little bit of water and we'll be back on our way here. On the way to the boss, we have 3 things that we can pick up. One is a stone sword key, one is a talisman, and another is a whip. I don't use whips. Somebody else might. So we'll just kind of work with it and go from there. Now, in order to get the key, you come down here and you have 2 options. You can either go this way by jumping over across the rooftop, or you can come over here. Your option and best one is to come over here. Stone sword key for you. Oh, well, that was dumb. Perfect. And now the talisman is across this bridge and way up that ladder. Hello, sir. I just decided to use my flask because easier for healing, pretty much. Not only that, it does save on the regular healing flasks that I end up having. There's the Twin Blade Talisman, and we can check out what it does here. Enhances the final hit of chain attacks. So you'd have to depend on successive hits for it to do what it's supposed to do, but it is entirely possible to utilize that in other builds with other weapons and not have any issue with it. That was a pretty good pinpoint jump if he's... Yeah, but that is a very... If you jumped all the way up there and landed on that point... Oof, I can't... No. No. I will not imagine it. Okay, that is not a skill scarab down there. So I am going to ignore it. Alright, time to be very careful here. And you can see going down, it's pretty dark. One of the reasons why I got a lantern. Because now, it'll light the way. And take it careful that way. And if you look down, there's another beam almost directly below you. Don't forget that smithing stone too there. Alright, I'm lined up about as good as I can get. We'll go right on down. There's the whip. We now have everything that I had on my checklist to be able to pick up that was pretty important. That doesn't mean there's a couple other little scraggly things that we can miss out on either. So let's come over here, get our site of grace. And let's get that wondrous physic back up and running. There we go. I see butterflies, I get butterflies. You could take a little time to cross the bridge. I see an item over there. Let's clear out that chair first and do a mighty shot on that guy. There, that at least takes him out of the equation. And I don't know how you shot through the wall, but... There we go. Throwing daggers, nothing too much to write home about, but... Before you advance anymore, you want to come around the back, pick up a somber one. There we go. And over here is the boss room, the whole reason why you're here. Our usual strategy applies, so let's get to it. Keep your shield up. Ooh, ooh. Nice. And without much trouble, there we go. You get the grafted blade greatsword and the eternal gratitude of the Fort Commander. As you can see coming around here, there is absolutely nothing else for you to get, except for a view of absolutely nothing and clouds. That is Castle Morn. Now, to be able to finish that part of the quest, go back to the beginning of the stage by hitting up the Castle Morn lift. And you're going to have to fight your way through to be able to get to Arena's dad again. Don't forget to pull this, because otherwise you're so used to having the elevator there that you'll just run right off into oblivion. Quite the drop. And because your guy can't swim, ends badly for you. Here we go. I don't know why I just wasted that much to be able to do that, but you have gold eyes. I will not pass you up. Not a good day for you, sir. There's that, and then we got to go for you. Perfect. If the flying one is still around, doesn't look like it is. Let's do a check. Yeah, it's only the two misbegotten that are left. So one of them, I guarantee you, is going to fly. I'll bet you that was it. Nice. I like it when a good plane comes off without a hitch.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, I will be reunited with Irina and devote my remaining days to her. Irina has a gentle nature, though. I only hope it remains intact.
Sir, I don't know how to tell you this, and I'm not going to tell you this. Got to go back to the Bridge of Sacrifice. And he's about to find out the hard way.
Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
I'll hunt them, rest assured.
That is a very, very descriptive text box. Anyway. Sorry for a loss, dude. Unfortunately, that does not stop or impede our progress to becoming an Elden Lord. We have to keep going. That's just the way it is. Okay. Ooh, I did go a little backwards on my checklist here. Okay, so I thought I was going to be going into Limgrave here pretty quick, but nope, I am coming right back here. And we're going to come out the tunnel, up here, and over to this church where we're about to be facing off against a red phantom. Couple of cookbooks and a nice little charm over there. Give me a second, though. Allergies are just kicking my butt right now. I cannot keep my throat clear. For this, I will be using Magic Glint Blade, mostly because it has a nice little offset that screws with the phantoms as I go against them. So let's put a point of interest up here. And that's the church we're going to. I don't know how well I'll fare on this. We'll see if I end up having a couple of deaths. And my cat just decided to say hello to you guys by hacking. Decided to go. All right, the icon. Yeah, there it is. Now Anastasia should come after me. There, got her. Didn't even have to worry about getting hit. Sacred Scorpion Charm. This might be nice with Sacred Blade. Let's check it out. Raises holy attack but lowers damage negation. So again, at the expense of taking more damage, your holy attack is raised, and quite a bit. Let's go into the church here and get rid of that checkpoint, thank goodness. Now this is a different church because it doesn't have any sacred tears for you here. But you do have a cookbook and another cookbook. It allows for silver pickled fowl foot, and now you can make some poison pots. And you can go through the whatchamacallit here if you want to see what it requires. Toxic mushrooms will be easy to find, especially when we're in Caelid. Gold tinge excrement you can find pretty much everywhere. Mushrooms we always pick up just because I have an obsession with mushrooms in here. I don't know why. But yeah, there's a couple of other cookbooks that I should probably buy, but I don't need them yet, and I'm going to refrain from buying them. I'm going to keep getting that intelligence up, though, for sure. We'll keep going, kind of bouncing between vigor and intelligence. I really should just put it all into vigor, because I know we got some harder points of interest that we got to be taking on here pretty quick, but let me see here. Oh, now it has me backtracking back to where we first met Yuria, because we have to pick up the painting that we found. So by the seaside ruins. And it should be a little southwest of here. Or, no, it wouldn't be southwest, it'd be northwest. Kind of where the bats are. There we go. Get a golden rune out of that. Or maybe it was to the... Maybe it was to the southwest. Well, either way, it's nice to clear out the bats. Hate those things. Here, should be over here. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. Incantation Scarab. This is actually equipment. I would think it's a talisman, but it is not. Slightly reduces the FP cost of incantations, but increases damage taken. Not cool. So, that will be one thing I do not use. Sorry, Bucko. That's just the way it is for me. Okay, next up. All right, we are going to clear out Fort Height. We already got that checkpoint. And we can also get a golden seed up here. I don't think it'll give us enough to give us another flask, but here's how I like going through here. Come around here. And instead of going through the front, we're going to run around the back of the castle. Don't forget this blood rose as long as you're at it. Look, I see a mushroom, I have to get it. Ooh, we got a four-toed fouled foot. That means we can make a gold pickle fouled foot. And we need gold fireflies, and I know exactly where to get those. We're going to take this apart methodically. No need a mighty shot, just get his attention. You're going to wait for him to go over and take care of the trolls or the demi-humans down on that portion of the battlefield. There you go. Okay, my shot took him down. That's good. He didn't catch us. Now, when we get here, we're going to have a bomb chucker up on one of the platforms. Come over here. Give him a mighty shot. Same thing with him. Mighty shot to the head. Now there are a plethora of rats here, so you want to kind of clear out the bottom of this as best as possible. Collect those blood roses while you're at it. I'm going to hold off on getting that. Oops. Any rats coming up after me? No. There we go. We're cleared out more than enough to be able to take on the fortress boss. However, we still got this bad boy down here. Maybe we can get their attention. And if not, not a big deal. We have tools at our disposal to be able to... There we go. Boom. Get a cookbook out of there. And some more blood rose. Alright, that's it. Now, for this next part. Same thing, utilizing the services of our trusty knight, Mr. Ingval. Right there. I'll drink that. Oh, he's coming after me anyway. That's that. The fort is done. The most important thing is up on the very top level. Don't worry about him. He can secretly climb ladders. Check this out. Before you know it, see, Technus Medallion. See, you can climb a ladder. You just didn't know it. Now watch this. He's going to climb a ladder again. I don't know what you're trying to attack, but knock it off. I will pay you. Calm, child. Alright, last thing I'm going to pick up is over here. And it's a smithing stone 1, and I don't believe there's anything else that we need to worry about here. We're good, we're square, we're hip. Pull back up my checklist, make sure I didn't miss anything in here, because I know it probably did, but... Okay, nope. I am good, which means we can go back to Kenneth Height. Which means we have to go back to the Mistwood outskirts and go talk to him up on his perch. Hi, Kenneth.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Ooh. Yay. Great.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch. Ah, yes. Would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
Yeah, sure, what the hell.
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed. Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do.
All right. Now to finish this out, you got to go back to the fort. Also, blood rose there that I never got before. Okay, there we go. And you're going to have to fight off a bunch of demi-humans. Yep, come on down this way, sir. And the blood roses regenerate. You might as well go ahead and pick them as long as you're here. But that raises a lot of questions. He said he would reestablish connection with the demi-humans, and now... Oh, butterflies. And now they're obviously fighting against them. So, dude, what gives? There's our buddy.
Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort. Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found, with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood. As things stand, the great Kenneth Haight issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I must begin my for a true...
All right, so that's it. That is as far as his quest goes for right now. So, worry not. Now, we have already also spoken with, if you remember and recall, just as soon as you cross the Saints Bridge, there is a tiny little graveyard over here. And on this side of the road, there was a guy named D. Talked to him, came down here, beat the boss, and then came back here and talked to him again. He marked a place on our map. which is here. We got to go there. Hop on your horse, jump out a window. And hop yourself over to another location. Now, if you check your map, you're kind of in this red area, only at the northern edge of it. Oh yeah, by the way, that is a boss. He will destroy you. Do not try to fight him yet, unless you're better than me, which 99% of the gamers usually are. At least for me, he's way above my pay grade. So, let's check out... Cat sounds like he's losing his mind. Oh, that's because the wife got up. Hello, wife. Alright, this is the guy we came over to see. I just give him one at a time.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. Tarnished. Bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Gives you a claw mark seal and a beast eye. The beast eye, whenever you go in somewhere and there's death root present, it'll quiver. So no need to guess on where death root is. As you go along, it will tell you. Very handy. Let's hand in one more.
I am not sated. Feed me more death.
And he gives you bestial sling, which is actually pretty decent now that I've gotten a chance to play around with a little bit.
I shall grant thee feed me.
Alright, that's all we have for right now. Everybody say hi to the wife. Hello, wife. Well, mwah, and a good night to you, too. Your boy is talking to you. He's got a mouth on him. Bumbles, you can't talk to your mom that way. Oh, now he's cuddling her. Yep, Bumble's giving the huggy wuggies. All right, good night there, sweetheart. All right. As she heads off to bed and smothers the cat, we can go back to the round table hold, and we will have completed everything that I wanted to in the region of Limgrave. Oh, I take that back. 1 second now. Coming to the southeast, you'll see a shiny little jerk over there. I see bats, but that's okay. We should be okay if we do this. I think we can come up on him. And good night. Poison Mist. That is a really good and very effective cheesy spell, which you will see me utilize on a couple of the mid-game, late-game bosses. You also want to come up this way. Give that guy a hug from behind. And take another smithing stone 1. And I believe there is more on the beach down here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not mushroom. That's okay. Mushroom? Nope, just poop. More poop. There's nothing worth going over there for that swamp for, if I remember correctly. So I will continue to go south. I will scout the lay of the land. Oh, air popped back on, so I'm going to speak up a little bit more for you. What you want to do is come over here because there's kind of a beach. Yeah, right where those jellyfish are. We have the means. We might as well just clear them out. Okay, there we go. Somber 2 and Arterial Leaf. And as long as we are also here, I do want to show you a couple things here. Give me a second. Sorry about that, I had to cough. Let's mark that. And then behind us on the beach here, I'll show you why this could be a very good place for you guys to be. If I have my beach correct. Sure enough. All these birds on this beach have the potential for dropping fallfoots. So let's see if they dropped any. Flight pinion, four-toed, foul foot. Yes. Another four-toed. Another four-toed. A couple of flight pinions. Really good for the actual arrows that you can make. So this beach up in this area, might as well put a little mark there, is good for two reasons: flight pinions and four-toed fowl-foots. So that way you can make, which I haven't used yet, gold pickled fowl-foot and silver pickled fowl-foot, or yeah, silver pickled fowl-foot. So that's that. Number 2. Kind of face yourself in the direction of the tower that we went to go fight the giant. However, this time we can just go right past everything. If I remember correctly, this is not something... Really? It's not something you need to get off of your horse for. You can take a nice little... Is everybody coming for me? All right. I don't know why this is such a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. You guys want to do it too? Here we go. That thing is just going to do what it's going to do, isn't it? Yep, not even going to bother. I got a really bad feeling if I do this, you are a pain in my butt. Is that a skill? I'm really hoping. You know what? I have in my possession... I do not have in my possession a sleep pot. We're going to make one. It wasn't even worth getting. So there you go. There is another location that will help you make, drum roll please, oh, before I run myself off a cliff, that will help you make gold pickle fowl-foot. Boost the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies for a certain duration. So you have very easily farmable things now, and the locations to be able to do so. If you are in the market for upping your rune acquirement, or acquiring a lot of runes, there's your opportunity to do so. And now, let me check where we are on time. Oh, we're an hour and 42 minutes into this. I think I'm going to end this. Anyway, that is Liurnia completely done. I didn't open the door to the Colosseum because I'm not going to be doing any PvP. You can if you so desire, but I have hit up all the places that were important, all the sites of grace. picked up whatever smithing stones I could think of, and I've completed everything down here in terms of character progressive stuff. And all that done by level 44. You can do it at a level a lot less. Hell, there's people that can go through this on a rune level 1 and beat the game. They are infinitely better than I am. So I am just fine with taking the easy way out with a lot of this stuff. Trying to make sure there's no graveyards that I could have possibly missed. So I already hit... Did I already hit this one up? I can't remember. We're about to find out. No, I did not, because I see some stuff that I can pick up. Alright, got the Alpha Wolf out of him. There we go. That should be all that we are looking for. So, collect all these. Oh, well, that was dumb. That's going to be a phrase uttered a lot throughout the remainder of this walkthrough. And mostly as it pertains to my gaming ability. Haha! Alright, that's it. There was a graveyard over here, but that was for an item and not a, whatchamacallit, not a golden rune graveyard. We were already up here for the Fever's Cookbook. We already got the Stamina Talisman out of there. Got everything out of Fringe Folks. We should be good to go. Let's go back to the round table hold. And then I'll finish up this run by ending it at Godric's Site of Grace. By the way, we already talked to...
I take it, then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death.
You have dialogue choices. How about telling me about Rogier?
Are you acquainted with a man named Rogier? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them.
How about you tell me about yourself?
I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights. following only the guidance of the great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
Okay, so he has a couple of incantations that you can learn. Might as well take them. He doesn't have anything more he has to say to you, though. So we're going to go over here to our smithing friend.
Well, I took you've no matter to relay out your own.
And we're going to sell the golden runes that we just got. There we go. And we should be good for another level. There we go. And that's all I need to do as of this moment. So, to end this up, we are going back to Godric the Grafted's Site of Grace, and we're going to call it an evening. I want to thank you guys for watching if you decided to pop in. If you're watching this at a later date, thanks for popping in and watching it after the fact. Hopefully, again, this is getting at least a few eyes on her once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to Carnegie Hall. And if you can donate, that would be great. If you cannot, that is okay too, as long as you had fun coming in and watching me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, and we will possibly see you tomorrow, probably around the same time. We're going to go back more for the late night streaming since I'm back home at the apartment and Laura will be asleep. So that's usually the best time for me to get any of this streaming done. So take care. Thanks for watching, and we will see you, I think, tomorrow night.